Hello everyone, my name is Srivatsan Sampath, and this is the final reflection for the Internship in Business Administrations course. In this video, I would like to share my biggest contribution to my organization this term. I work for a medical device company, and over the years, this company has grown leaps and bounds through mergers and acquisitions. With a strategic focus, the company now has a wide variety of products that can improve health outcomes on different parts of the human body, such as brain therapies, spine therapies, and specialty therapies. A larger organization does not just increase the bottom line or the stock price, it gives real opportunities for creative collaboration between the different operating units. My success or contribution was for one such opportunity. When two operating units have to work together to exchange goods and services, the infrastructure needs to be set up. And this infrastructure must meet product requirements, regulatory requirements, legal requirements, tax requirements, financial requirements, and the requirements of every other stakeholder. I was working or I was assigned to a project where we were asked to create a kit that has products from various sites. Now, I had to create the infrastructure for this and I had to see this to completion. And I had to work with the program manager to achieve the same. How I did this was first I set up the right team. I was able to reach out to both the operating units and I was able to get a list of contacts of who the legal person is, who the demand planner is, who the supply chain person is, who the business analyst is, who the finance manager is, who the operations manager is, and every other stakeholder. Once I got them together, I was able to start requesting assignment of such resources for the project. And with the resources, I was able to map out a set of deliverables, and with those deliverables came the timelines as well. And based on all of that, project teams were assigned on both sides. Now, once this was assigned, I had to work with the legal team first to understand what precedents are there for such collaborations in the past. The first thing and the most important thing for me was to ensure that our company does not waste resources trying to reinvent the wheel and develop a process that is already developed. One, it's an extra usage of resources. The other is it raises compliance issues because if we did one thing in the past and if we are creating a new infrastructure or a new system now, there might be issues with redundancy or compliance when an external auditor looks at both the systems and looks at the mismatches. So that's where we had to start. We had to start with the legal framework to understand what has already been done that we can leverage and what are the new things that we need to do. Once that is done, we worked with the demand planners and the supply planners of both sides to come up with a framework or requirements rather. And then we took these requirements and we gave it to a business analyst. This business analyst came up with an overall structure of how this would look like and how much time this would take. Once the business analyst comes up with this, I had to go to the financial manager and confirm that this business structure or these transactions would not be in violation of any state, local, or regional laws. Once that sign off is done, then the actual implementation of the project happens. And this is where I had to pass the baton to the program manager and work on executing it through the end. One thing that I would have done differently is engage the program manager early on because I was just an operations lead. And as the operations lead, there are certain things that I don't have to do that the program manager can do. So that way, that would have been a more equitable assignment of resources. But nonetheless, it was a learning experience for me to try a new thing and then understand what I had to and what I did not have to do. This was the biggest contribution in my term, and right now the project is close to completion and close to market launch, and we look like we will be able to implement everything on time. Thank you for listening.